Was this mouse and keyboard?
Yes.
New game?
You could try hidden load game, I'm not sure. I guess it would be new game.
Okay. We are going to kind of go through this.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
This
You'll
may
find the princess
end up.
within. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
So we have a couple different routes that we're going to take tonight that we've gone through already, but doing different options.
The interior of the cabin is all the blade.
We are going to enter the basement.
So yes, please watch the first playthrough.
Open.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the first playthrough,
illuminated by an unseen
I'm
light
sorry.
in her voice.
Hello?
This. Don't let it.
What did I do? Just...
I'm here to save you, or continue down. I think you said I'm here to save you. Because I'm the one that says continue down the stairs. Because I go for the murder route.
How many times do I have to
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Oh yeah, that's what happens here.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
The end.
see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge... No. You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Until she just gnaws through her hand.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just...
Is the audio cutting out for you a little bit, or no?
Well, no, I'm skipping through it.
Yeah.
Right, we go with this one. Because I think she just starts gnawing on herself.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thanks.
You attempt to make your way out of the base. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Too bad.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's...
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
It's cable.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth as she rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it. You won't like what happens.
Save.
Fine.
We're locked in.
Against your better judgment, you cut. into her. The blade is sharp,
Eh.
and it takes little. Her limb falls to the ground.
Maybe you could
The
save
heavy
it.
chains follows. She didn't so much
Quick,
as
someone
utter a
get some
sound
ice.
through the whole ordeal.
What do you have, like
No.
a half hour?
She did. She smiles softly as her gaze. How is she still?
Thank you. Now let's get.
Just lock door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't. As the princess approaches the. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
I don't want to skip too far ahead, just in case I
Watch
click
me.
on something.
What are you doing?
Warn
Warn.
her.
Stop that.
Should I warn her and then stab her? Or should I, like, warn her, die, and then kill her?
Let's see what this is.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Should I try killing her now?
Scroll down. What's the option? No,
It's
just
resist.
Yeah, try killing her now. Fuck it.
Okay. So I feel like we're gonna do this into different parts.
Yeah.
Because the first one, we didn't warn her and just went to kill her.
Yeah.
This one, we did warn her and then try to kill her, I guess?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to
Oh.
cut through her arm.
So we're going through this again. We've done this one.
Eh.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs.
So
aiming
this is the one we
directly
find her in the
at
cave then.
Yeah.
It's not enough
But
to
we
stop
could
her.
still
You feel her
like
claws
have her
in your
go
throat,
forward, or
yet her teeth
Yeah, we can see if
somehow
maybe she'll
sharp
go
enough to pull
first this
apart
time,
your flesh
or-
and sinew with ease.
or not try to save her.
Yeah.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
No.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch.
Okay.
You're on a path. You're here.
Yeah.
A warning. She will. Don't worry. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twists. The blade.
Should we... What did we do last time?
We did not take the blade.
Should I take the blade this
Yeah,
time?
why not?
You take the blade. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
I mean, that is the opportunist route.
That's not actually a bad idea. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud
Thick
with
and
each
wet.
intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Yikers.
I'm not nasty. Hello.
I
Hello.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you
Not
just want to
really.
hear yourself talk? You need
Yes.
divine.
Get through this.
You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps. Entering, you can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Oh baby, oh baby.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad. Is it all behind? Just focus on. Let's chatter. Don't talk to her. You're.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yo, what that tongue do?
Where did we?
We basically did everything we could to like be like, oh hey, we're good now, or like we're trying to help.
Take this as a gesture Micah would give her the blade. I don't trust you. For you, leave her in the basement.
We could just leave her in the basement.
My intentions, I didn't care for how you. Or we can slay her. Leave or slay.
If I remember right, she could just pull her hands out of the chain right now.
So should we slay her?
I would say leave, but if you want to try and slay.
Or, so there's two different slays. There's, I didn't care for how you treated me last time. I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Slay the princess. Or slay the princess. Or just leave her.
I would say leave her and just see what happens.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement
Leave a
attempt to close
suspicious
in
character in the basement.
kicks in, and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you.
Look, All I know
The
is
cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting
taking care of
even
itself.
smaller and
Squelch.
smaller.
the princess can't get out.
Fine, we'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Yikes. This is all new territory.
Yeah. Okay, so we got, what about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they crush me. Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? We are not animals. We're people. We can work this out. We can make things better. I take it all back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can work together. We can be friends. Give up and wait for death.
I don't know. Yeah, why not?
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me.
I mean, I get it.
This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can see them.
You can stop. What? Either why are you doing this? Come on, they're pressing in on me. They're probably pressing in on you too. I'm only assuming that because I can't see you, but it sure sounds like they are. We're not animals, blah blah blah. I take it all back.
I'm assuming like the more we talk, the more the roots are just going to close in on us. Or if we just kind of give up, it's the same thing. So if you want lore, go for it.
Because it's in my nature. Just like you coming here to hurt me is in yours. It's who I am.
That is extremely not us. We're just doing what we're told and making the best out of a difficult
What up,
situation.
Ender?
We didn't even try to kill her.
The new mic is here?
We just
Nice.
left her here. It's the same thing. It is.
I hope it works out well for you. Nice, Blue.
You feel something against your back.
Hey, Buck.
Root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
And not the headset mic, so I've been using for literally ever.
Hi, Sharp.
Hydrate. I know you got yourself an actual mic. You're gonna have to get yourself like a boom arm next.
Makes good jerky, I hear.
I think I still have like 2 or 3 pieces of jerky. Go follow him or die.
I don't know what to pick. I don't like any of them.
Yeah, well, you know. Do you want to cower or be the man that you can be and just wait for death?
I mean, they're all kind of cowering.
No, the last one's just kind of going down the ship. And give up and await your death.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never gonna make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't gonna make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight. Then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then you pop. Everything goes
No,
dark.
we pop first.
Pop goes Explodo.
The wild. Ooh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Why
What
does
did
he
you
want
do
know?
to send the world into
Bear in
roots?
mind where we are right now is rather nice.
What did you do to send the world into roots?
There's no
Took
reason
away all the
to keep
humans?
secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. For what it's
Vibing.
worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one.
Would I not make you stuck together?
This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
After having the jerky that Sharp made, can confirm. Damn good jerky.
Alright, this thing watching us, what is it? Or should anyone do anything right now? This is fine, I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? How we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Wherever we are right now is an abomination. I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me. You're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay. You, narrator, how do I stop her?
It's your run. I know what I'm doing for mine.
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
We kind of already did.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
We're kind of stuck together.
She's the only one
pace.
who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Oops.
Let's try that.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Fair point. My bad.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty?
So
We've
this
been
is like a
posed against each other
yandere
by something
suitor,
that
right?
understands the strength
The
of our
one-
unity.
The anime trope where the girl, like,
Honestly,
we're
a
together
real
now.
puppet master.
Oh.
Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it.
Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
you want
Gaze at the hatred or let it go?
let it go? No. Gaze.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
Thinking, getting into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. What are we? I can't remember. I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered.
And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. You start to remember
Betrayal.
something else too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some division.
Tears can never be
never
mended.
truly.
The wound.
A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
We were a tree.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole.
Did it have chicken
Then you
feet?
find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
I don't like this. What he wants us to do, it's just cruel. It feels like we'd be killing a part of ourselves. Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
Do we have to do this?
You
have to. You know you have to.
So, for a future milestone stream, I'm planning to raffle off some gunplay kits I'm building. We got Sandrock, Heavy Arms, Wing Zero, Shenong, and Leo. Just need to get Wing Gundam and Dead Size. Ooh, nice.
What do you think? Should we let her go, or should we kill her?
This is your run. Do you want to slay the princess? Or do you want to save the princess?
My runs have all been about saving the princess.
Then save her. Cut her free. I said Master Grade Gunwing. That one's free.
But I know we'll have to go back and kill her.
I mean, yeah, so, you know.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
Just let me know when the raffle is. I'd be trying for it too.
Like before. I don't think he can stop us now. I'm not bluffing. You won't be so smug when it happens. He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like. You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Hands.
With these hands, I will create my magnum opus.
The mirror.
She's gone. Where does she... Is that a...
I
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him.
What do we look like this time?
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. It's calling us. And if they think it's bad, I'm with them.
There we go. Please.
Reach out, Birdman.
Okay.
Approach her. Have the hands talk for her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Trying to think of like ones that we haven't done.
Well, the one that says just kind of wait.
Huh?
Not like we can't destroy her body, we can't destroy our body.
Right. So.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her
Yes.
to be able to.
My cosplayer over there.
Bring me more perspectives
The last
so
dinner?
that I may be
Yeah.
whole.
I think it's up front.
And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
In the little baggie with everything.
I think there's one over here. Somewhere. Yeah, it's on the trunk. Check here.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Yeah.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Remember me. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Bring the wounded wild to her.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
There you go, bud. Your turn. Are you doing the weird hag looking one again?
Weird hag looking.
Where you just like straight up kill her?
Yes. We're going silent mode.
You make your way.
I mean, that's the only way to do this whole intro.
You're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Proceed.
The interior of the blade. You take.
I like how everything goes like super quiet as soon as you take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
And different
It's
than
almost
the
as if
kind
Don't
one.
let it fool you.
Yeah.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
And then, yeah.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steep.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What if I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason? If that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to
What?
use. So,
I
you
was
should
saying
just
there's Kleenex
drop
there.
it. Best not to risk finding out what.
She's unarmed.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without
Thank
a
you, Book.
moment's hesitation.
Let's see.
You
I just
feel
love her
flesh
response
easily
to
give
this.
way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into
I
her
don't
heart.
think she was expecting just someone to run up and
Yeah.
stab you.
This is it, isn't it?
Kind of.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Alright, so last time you left her
Correct.
and then came
Yes.
back and pulled the knife
Even
out.
as she lays there dying,
So are
she
you gonna
entirely
just
believes herself to be alive.
wait to die, or are you gonna do something
Of
else?
course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she's. Of course she is. She's.
Exactly. It's oath. With your word, do I feel like you did kill someone? Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least. But that day isn't today.
Alright. So we go to leave.
You open the cabin door.
Only
Right.
a world
So
stop.
again, I asked,
Everyone
are
is
you just
fine.
gonna accept the
It's just
void this
Yeah.
time? Okay.
Kind of hoping I get a better ending, saving the world.
This isn't an ending.
I like that. Oh.
Now that the
Oh,
princess
okay.
has been slain, this is what's best for everyone. Time passes. Psst. Hey,
So didn't you hear the narrator? Oh no, do you have any idea how? Guess I got here.
I do, but you're the blade. We can
Oh, I thought
use
you were
the
gonna
blade
just
to get
accept
out of this.
oblivion this time.
I can hear everything you say. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing at least a little while longer. Use some blades, kill us.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to... More happy time passes. Please, shake yourself out of it. The little voices, please. Eventually you pass
This is
into
new.
a peaceful state of pure existence.
I don't...
Though words like eventually and pass
No,
cease to
we've
have
done
any
this.
meaning to you long
Because I
before
accepted
that shift.
Oblivion last time, and
No, you
Simply
didn't.
exist.
I did, and then
Happy.
it's like, okay, you have to go kill yourself
Forever.
now.
Oh, I see.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Okay, I see.
I'm not happy.
Are we really happy?
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Good.
So last time you
Because
pulled the knife out.
I have an idea to get the blade. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on. He's right. Do you hear that? It wants to tell you not.
Yeah, we did this last time, too.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough fine? Whatever, for the princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, the end. Nice.
Okay.
This is where
You're
shit
here
gets spooky, folks.
Yeah. In front of the tricks now. Yeah. Because this is the time, like, I tried to leave and just got
Before you go, she will lie, she won't.
to the cabin. So this time we're not going to do anything to her. We're just gonna ask for sorries.
The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft odor of dirt. The blade is your implant. It feels like no one's been, like I've been saying.
Yeah, we'll just enter the basement this time.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust.
No trying to slay her harder then?
Settle into your
No.
lungs as
Not
you
yet. We
breathe in
tried
the
that at
stale
one
air.
point. Slay her
Building itself
harder.
feels dead. If the princess
Yeah,
lives
well,
here,
that was a reference back
slaying
to
her
this
would
part.
probably be doing
Slay
her a
her,
favor.
but harder. I'd like to rage.
Room below. Nobody's here. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Huh, wasn't she facing the other way?
Skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a... Okay. She's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought...
Oh yeah, you
the
did
top of her
before
head
we tried to
appears
stab
from
her harder.
underneath the floor.
Yeah.
So you're gonna accept her into your
Set eyes
body.
stare up at you,
Yeah.
followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally,
Ah.
the rest of
Hello
the
there.
body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's ghost? Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, the voice of the ghost.
Absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I
Is she
was
flirting with
hoping
me?
to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
We didn't bring the knife this time.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Correct.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Hey. Hey, I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? You came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time.
Didn't happen.
I'm sorry, I killed you last time. I shouldn't have that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself? Satisfy some sort? No. Sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you? People who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. Well, let's go from the top. I kind of want to ask. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead?
I feel like that would be rude.
You're right.
Too little, too late. But you can still.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to her?
No.
Sometimes.
So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
But,
What do you want from me?
maybe the people who wanted you dead.
Yeah, that too.
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here. I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
You're so cold.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
You're gonna let her possess you.
She
Is that the
is.
plan?
And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down.
I would not bring up the end of the world.
Sounds ready to do it. It's sudden to Antonor. What do you think about this?
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
Don't much like the sound of that. It's crowded enough in here. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Let's talk to Lucifer.
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. I can't believe you're even entertaining her right now. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she does.
Long-term commitment. Well, Ninja's out.
Oh, that's funny, Sharp.
I think you should just say, sounds great. Do it.
We need to
I
talk
wouldn't
about.
bring that up. I feel like that's a bad idea.
Yeah, sounds great.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Tattooed, not sorry.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many
Yeah,
times
dude,
do I
not
have
sorry.
to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So,
Correct.
it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, not really.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Should feel it.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Interesting.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Sorry, I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Leave this man.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
A part of your world.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another, or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as
So it's
long
over
as
here
I am
losing
able.
her shit.
It's
You're
just the
funny.
way you've
Why?
told me. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess.
You don't know that!
If you want to renege on your cataclysmic,
We've been one
terrible
before.
decision a minute ago,
Yeah.
well, you're the only one
Check
who
out
can
last
make
week.
that happen.
What would you like?
Charge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
I like the cold. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did
Correct.
taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
Yep.
We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Pick up a passenger and take her to her destination.
Feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body, stare up at you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Hooray! You don't get a chance to respond.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Skip.
And is that a mirror?
Just approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... Ignore him.
Oops.
Or oozing.
You've grown. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed. You're at the cabin. Approach.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean.
Well, actually, do that first one again.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Jeez. All this stress. Yeah, I'm ready to go
I
back.
will
Yeah.
long for your return, but it will give me time to
What should I do
reflect
for
on
my
what I have.
run?
We will meet again.
You could try to slay her and then listen to her words and bend the knee.
Bring the spectre to her. I'm sorry,
You're
what?
on a path in the woods.
You could try to kill her and then like talk to her and then free her. As she's like evil and whatnot with you.
You make your way up the short. A warning. She will. We're not going to go. Ignore him.
So you think I should kill her?
No, I'm saying you should go down there with the knife, let her talk to you, and see what options
The
we have.
interior
I
of the
thought we
cabin is
did
almost
that.
entirely
We did,
bare.
but instead
The
of
air is stale and musty, and the floor
like we
and
tried to
walls
kill
are
her
coated in a fine
afterwards,
layer of dust.
and
the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want.
then she killed us because we hesitated. So take the blade.
Okay.
You take.
Oh, so
the
you're
blade
gonna have
from
to
the
walk
table.
me through this one because I don't think I
It'd be
did
rather
it.
difficult to slay the princess and save the.
Because I know I probably have to wait till the next run to do
The door to the
the
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly
go down
illuminated by
empty-handed,
an unseen light
warn
in the room
her,
below.
resist,
This is
and
an
then
oppressive place.
yeah.
The air, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it.
Just checking on you.
Should I?
Whichever. I would say like, hey, I think I'm here to kill you, or just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock. She's so focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Just here to talk.
I mean, whichever. This you can just kind of do.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
So
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine.
so drop it.
I mean, whichever. Doesn't matter.
Told you I need your help. I don't remember what we
No,
did.
from here you're fine. Just do whatever. This part doesn't matter
Why?
because you already hesitated. So we'll get the angel. But so there's two paths we can try. Either we can end up trying to kill her, where she kills us, and then she becomes more powerful, floaty god person.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
He isn't bluffing. What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? Sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess.
I would say I'm not dropping the blade and see what happens.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Swing the princess while holding on to the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Squint, but hard.
You squint even harder.
You're gonna squint so hard your eyes.
At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
It's up to you. Either way, it's going to lead us down a different path.
How do you know?
Because I know, Splode.
What if you're wrong?
I'm mostly wrong.
Odds will drop the blade, even will slay the princess.
Okay.
Okay. We're dropping the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Are we?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Oh, we're in a relationship? A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here? Kill you. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
We've been through
You
this.
can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty.
No,
Any
because she
honor
said
that should
princess.
do, really.
Note the lack of
Yeah,
detail.
she did. She said,
Can't
I think
trust her.
princess, and you can be hero.
Well, no, that was at the end of one.
Yes, but we weren't necessarily here.
Okay. I'm afraid to bring up the end of the world thing.
How long have you been down here?
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Yeah.
Do you?
No. I haven't been told whether or not I believe it is entirely different matter.
Nah, go with the top one. Or not top one, but...
That's one?
Yeah.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Yeah, pretty awkward. And you want to talk about a relationship?
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
On the reason you think I just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. You know why I'm here to kill you? Kill things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's
Hopefully.
not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Well, we can't ask the relationship question anymore.
How would I get you
You
out of here?
can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
What do you think? Ah!
I think it is your playthrough.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. You got this.
I don't got it. I don't got it. It's spiraling out of control.
But But you're not even past the first part yet.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Okay.
So, last time you picked Slay the Princess.
Did I?
Yep.
What if we just keep her locked away?
I mean, you can.
Did we do that one?
No.
Huh?
We tried to kill her.
Decisions. Luckily, these are not timed.
No, luckily. Bottom.
Bottom.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made a choice. I'm locking her in the basement. I would say that or examine the change.
Maybe we'll do that next time.
I know you think this is a fair
My decision
compromise, but it
is
isn't.
not to make
No
one.
wins.
Yup, indecision is a decision.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess.
See, that's
and
the
make your way
problem.
to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Well, at this point, we're sticking with the plan.
Of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Well, it'll be something new.
Yeah.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Hello from the
You're
other
still
side.
there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
No.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Amelia, all it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just.
It's the
don't pay
perfect
attention to
response to someone threatening to pick you apart piece by piece.
it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can.
You're gonna wake up with her over you with the pristine dagger.
Probably.
You jolt away from the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
No.
She steps closer, one
And there's another
silent
specter.
footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity
I
as
don't
you
know.
feel your organs.
Because
shutting
technically
down
we
one
didn't
by
kill her or
one.
anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you.
Is this
You
just
don't look
Sadako?
well. A little green
Huh?
around the
Is this
gills.
just Sadako?
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Oh baby, oh
Lungs
baby.
stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
This is the end.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Especially with the first go around.
I'm sorry, but it is.
Technically,
Everything
it's the
goes
third
dark.
one.
And you die.
But
The Nightmare.
You're on a path. You're here.
See the cabin.
A warning before you go any
What
further.
voice do we have with us?
She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust. The interior of the cabin is
Yikes.
plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost
Oh,
featureless.
I
The
don't
only
like that.
furniture of note is a lone table
Yeah.
on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade.
I mean, what are you talking about,
stands
Swab? There's
between
nothing
you
there.
and the inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement.
What do you think? Should we
You'll
take the
need
blade?
hold- It's just an empty frame.
Up to you. This is your room.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
And only you can prevent forest fires.
Let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Can we have a bomb?
The blade is the
Only
only
if it's
thing you need to
contained
finish
salt.
your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
I feel like approaching the mirror doesn't do anything. But just for the shit.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about?
This game has never let us see
Reach forward
anything.
and rub
I
your
know,
hand
but
against
I
the
figure,
cabin.
we're doing a nightmare
know how
run,
ridiculous
Fair, fair.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something
And to
in
the
there worth
basement.
investigating if he wants it hidden. You cross over the threshold.
Oh,
onto
God.
a series of isolated steps, suspended in
Steps I hate going down.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back.
Ooh, I do like
She must
fun.
have you confused with someone else.
How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her. Any plan? I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs or continue down the stairs in silence.
I don't know how I feel about, just going, wee.
Right?
So probably just continue down the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No,
Really
I'm
weird.
not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Good adventurers go left.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn to the left. A faintly
the
outlined
left, to the
path
left.
lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Yikes.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you
Oh,
again.
she's wearing the doll mask.
Yeah.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Ding.
What did you do?
Brain blast.
Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to
Ugh.
coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Liver, nerves, heart. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Well, that was endearing. Not a whole lot
Whatever
going on
you're
there.
doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs,
We just let it go.
liver,
Yeah, probably.
nerves.
What if I...
Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves, heart,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
nerves,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us.
Nerves.
Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Lungs.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
Oh, when you finish me off, what good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time?
Nerves.
I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Run or slay the princess.
Liver.
It is your choice.
But Ninja, I've been asking for your help on this run.
It's okay. I got the next round.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
I'm just.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
Let's try slaying the princess.
Do you?
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
What? I don't think we did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Liver.
Can she?
Heart. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Heart.
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
Stuck in a dream without a stair to be seen.
I can stop now, can't I?
Oh, body. Okay.
Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Well, time to go on an adventure.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Well, on the floor.
Suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours.
Except for
Especially
hers.
yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
The best company I could ask for are you guys. What more do I need?
There you go.
Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens? You stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places? Explore. Take the blade for her body. Wait.
More time passes. You're still here.
What happens if I just keep picking weight?
More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here.
Do it like 5 more times.
More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here.
How many are we at?
More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still
Where you
here.
going?
I'm gonna go pee.
Should I keep waiting for you?
You should always wait for me. I'm a gem.
Alright.
More time
No, you can go
passes.
ahead.
You're still here.
Okay, fine.
That's a grim thought, isn't it? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it. Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time. I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't. Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest. Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely. Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty, but it's all in your best interest. And the world's.
How are
and
you
mine.
still eating?
She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
How about now?
Still no.
Don't worry, down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down.
We can damn sure
I
try.
should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The
Secret?
narrator continues to ignore you.
Oh.
More time passes. You're still here.
Why are you so giddy about this option?
More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here.
And this, folks, is how you pad a stream time.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Throw the blade into the void.
More time passes. You're still here.
Oh, please throw the blade into the void. That sounds like a fun option.
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. You mean, other than starving? Right, I mean, other than that. You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling.
More time passes.
The only things you know for certain are that it's long and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
Well, when we come back here at some point.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
The raid.
Oh, this leads us back to yours.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit.
Yeah.
This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes, so it does.
Yay, the cold's back.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all
Great.
about her and
You
all
get
about the threat she poses
Complete
to the
decision on the
world.
next one that comes up.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Explode, why do you hate me?
I don't. I love you very much. Ah, no.
And drop
Continue
Explode,
down the
duck,
path
die,
towards
and she
the
picked up with her feet.
How else
It
are you
isn't long
supposed to
before you're
grab
steps
it?
away from your
With her
destination.
hands.
I don't think you need
Never.
any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
We've been through all that before.
The interior of the cabin
Yeah.
is long and dark.
See, we're back
a
here.
single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow
We've
out
circled
through
back
windows
to
on
your
either side,
story.
obscuring
Well, how was
the
I
path
supposed to know
forward.
that?
Frozen
God
helplessly,
damn it.
opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
You know what would stop that from falling as much as it does?
Huh.
Having the desk there.
Nah. There's an easier solution. See those zip ties? We zip tie it to the bed.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The only furniture was strange. The mirror, of course, I suppose the only...
Let's pretend there's a mirror in the hallway right now. We can't see behind it. Just approach the
You
mirror.
slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying
Gaping.
nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
Is this clean or dirty?
Clean.
What are you... No. You stop. Fine, keep doing your thing. Just put... Put your foot on a
As you
dish
reach the end of
rag.
The hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror
White
isn't
towel.
actually there.
I used that this morning.
Okay, well, it's clean at least.
Come
This is
here.
it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us. We better brace ourselves.
Correct.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid bones. Icy pain radiates up from the break. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your...
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now I'm going to take you, and you get to watch me do it.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
What did you do last time?
But not like
Threw myself
this.
into a void.
She's going to make it hurt.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Except that pain hurt. Yes, that's what it does.
We need to explain.
You need to explain.
Alright, so... So what'd you do?
I think I kept struggling. You could always try to be like, fine, I actually came here to free you. And she'll be like, it's too late or something, I'm sure.
Probably. Can I just open the door for you?
Yeah, there you go.
You locked me in a basement and then you killed me. Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Okay.
No, okay, fine. Just do it. Then.
Just do it then.
Do it.
See? That wasn't so hard. And maybe this will make it hurt a little less. Maybe.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly. You sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Mhm.
Crush you along with her? Not that I even can. Not like this. You don't even have
Okay.
Is it? Yeah, I'm right. It is fine. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. It's so cramped in here. But there's something I
insane.
know. I'd beg you to resist. You're the puppet. It's a new experience. But despite the anguish,
Because you get to the
please,
fucking,
it's pointless, isn't it? No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer. It really is, isn't it? Isn't saying all of this his job? Oh, he really is, isn't he?
Hey, this is
I had
quite
a
peaceful.
feeling you could deal with him for us. This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
taken against your will, witness your enemy's freedom. But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul.
Soul.
You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
Us again. How interesting. Everything is gone. Except her.
What is happening to me? Slurp!
She's gone.
Hey, rush there.
This doesn't feel right. It's calling us. Ignore the cowards.
Gaze into your reflection. Muck.
Ooh. You've withered. Yeah, we have. Proceed to the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new.
You really
And
like
to
the
look
hands that
away
like
is to
pull their body
achieve
parts
them
up,
yet
don't
again.
you? Especially the mouse, just brr, 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 brr.
All of me is changing.
All of me is changing.
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore. We will know when we near our destination.
We got 2 more together.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, Ninja! Send it home!
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Which one are you gonna do now?
And in the
We
basement
do
of
the
that
giant
cabin
goddess one.
is a princess.
Because there should be something that we didn't unlock, I think.
You're here.
Finally.
You make your warning. She will. We're not going to go. Ignore him. The blade.
Take the blade.
You take her voice.
Who's there?
She said, "Don't let it."
Hey, I think.
Oh, are you?
Great job. You gave away
What
the
did you
element of
say?
surprise.
Oh,
Good luck.
I'm here to kill you.
Stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, I wasn't joking. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. The blade
Thank you.
against your will be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other.
Wanted to
By
ask this
definition,
question.
we have a relationship.
She hesitates before.
You can address me as your.
Note that
Bah. I've been down here, do you know? So,
I was like, just
don't
remember.
just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt it. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
the fuck, which I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping the information secret from me. No, and if I'm gonna be honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Princess hesitates, but she doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way. At the end of the day, whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. But they didn't. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want, but you don't really know me, do you? What can my word...
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, so do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand...
Stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person and a subjugating monarch, no less. Okay, that's enough. We talked.
Oh? Have you decided?
You know.
Slayed the princess.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand. She casually sidesteps your thrust.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She
See.
kicks you a
We've
few
done
times for
this
good measure,
before.
as you lie.
Yes, we have.
You shouldn't have let that fear.
Is this really the...
She applies more. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
But now we get to the tower. Proceed to the cabin.
She will lie. We might as well. Come on, I'm not being. You're being just risk. So.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the the what? We don't.
Take the blade.
The
Basement.
door. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably her booming voice.
Is that a guest I hear?
You weren't. We need to get down. Should we be? It doesn't matter. Making your way down the spiral staircase at the princess tower.
And now we're gonna
almost glowing in the weak starlight. Her figure
become
framed by
her
a stained
little
glass
servant.
Window.
Oh,
Her long hair
fancy.
billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the.
The little bird has returned to me. You brought that knife again.
The rocket.
blade slips from your finger. We didn't have to do that, and yet you did. She's so much more than. Oh, I understand what's going on.
Kneel.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees.
That's my good little bird. No, the last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart.
Probably shouldn't have
It has
brought the
pulled me
knife.
since the moment
Probably
I
not.
squeezed the
Oh, well.
life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alter. It's time for me to seize my destiny.
Well, that gives away the game. It does. But why did she say that she's right?
Ninja just wants the strong woman to step on him.
And we've died here before.
Wouldn't you?
Pitifully.
I like somebody that
Might
has
as well do what she asks
determination
us to help her.
and decision-making skills.
She is inevitable.
She's Thanos. Let's
He's being
go.
melodramatic, but
She'll
the
bring
point
balance.
stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you
What
have
if I
to
don't
have faith
want
that
to
you can
save the
pull this
world?
off. You can't.
What'd you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because it's supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do whatever you can. I have questions for you before I decide to do. What happened to you after I died? I'm gonna help you end the world. I don't care. I'm yours. Command pledge.
Know the limits of your privilege. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Pledge yourself to her. I'm at your command.
Your will was so easily broken. All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one. A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
I mean...
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And what if I don't believe? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come.
Mommy?
It's time
Sorry.
for us to leave.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. So what happens now? We do not question her. Pledge your loyalty to your better. See, we did it. Another ending. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where does she go? Is that a mirror?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... I don't want...
Gaze into the reflection. We look withered, unraveled. Proceed. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long. Do you know it will find?
Is a rhetorical question. Do you know? Do you want to tell?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces. I'm asking you because I cannot know your...
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter...
Fresh tears in the winter. They're not like us. They do not last. I sit back, I'm not alone. There are voices speaking to me. Some of them are money, but one of them is something else. Do you know more vessels?
One.
Let's see. This is the last stage for condition that I'm going to bring. I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here forever if I have to. Go back.
The next time I see you, I will be here.
What's that one?
Bring the tower to her. A dominant
You're on
vessel.
the path in the woods. You're here to...
Alright, Spode. Your turn.
What do you mean? It's the end.
Yeah, I did. You did one, I did one, you did one, I did one. So then there's one more vessel we gotta get, and then the final chapter.
You make your way up. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him.
So, what path am I taking now?
I don't know.
The interior of the cat blade is your implant.
Can I do the other one that I want to do?
What one?
Can I, like, do the... don't bring the knife down, try to help her escape, warn her, resist.
Maybe. You try it. What's the worst that can happen?
The door to the basement creep her voice.
Hello?
Liz, don't let... Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a... You walk down the stairs and lock... I am begging... You're only making...
Thank you.
You know, you're doing... They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's
No.
somewhat doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to do someone... You make it easier for everyone. Look at
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight pat.
If I could just get...
She barely she rips her flesh from her. It's the blade. Or we could... You won't like...
Save the princess.
Yep.
Fine. Again, you cut. The blade is sharp. Her limb. She didn't so much. No. She did. How is she...
Thank you.
Lock
No.
door.
We won't have any... Wait. Watch me. Stop that.
Something...
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the prince... Stop it. The blade.
This.
Move the blade. As your body... She nervously...
I'm sorry.
She plunges it into your chest.
Oh, no.
Stay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Whatever. She doesn't know how to use it. Apparently not.
37 times? Carl, that kills
Can't
people.
just
And yes, I
end
made that
like
joke last
this.
time.
Oh, that everything goes dark.
I made the same joke last time. 37 peoples.
God damn, Joel.
You're here. Oh, she will love.
Smells like speed mode activate.
But he is
Oh, we've been through all this before.
I'm trying to think of the one with the blades. I like that one. It's probably my favorite one. Where you kind of kept going through
So,
first.
should I take the blade now?
A royal prisoner. The blade is your.
I mean, sure.
Or should I wait till, like, the very end?
Up to you. To the very end.
The door to the bed. but it's okay. We yes, you walk down the stairs and you know she. Oh, your spirit. Did you hear? And she called.
The smitten.
That's right. Well, only because he and you've done. We nothing horrible. Now we never saw you listen.
Again, do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? There's.
Because this is the time she could just slip through it, I think.
Yeah, so what if we just
Rescue her? Don't you see? No, she's if her hand. Because I'm not sure. Would you rather? I think I'd. One of us. Then let me know. You're what? I would if not on my. I would listen to. I can't believe. I told you.
I'm free.
If only you had. Luckily for. Who needs a weapon when we have the.
What do we do now?
Leave and then we have a whole lot to figure out what to do.
Sounds
now.
perfect.
The prince. We have. I like to look. I will mope about you and the prince. And what happens after? Let's see. Oh, isn't that it? That's a familiar mood. Did I do that last time?
Oh no.
She's right. Enough with this. Of course. Are you listening? I'm just along for the.
Open it together.
Okay.
Like a pair of and the lock click. I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your blade. That's right. There's
Take the blade and slay the princess.
Here we go, folks.
you take the blade from the Wait.
Oh,
No, you
sorry.
barbarian, what are you doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Love looks so devastated.
What did you do to deserve to get stabbed? Or however.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the
Slain
world
innocent.
is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for.
Why do I feel like
it all.
Smitten's talking about the message you just
Raise the
received?
blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and... Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
The one who makes this decision, I say no. If that's what you want to do, let's see what happens. Remain silent.
It's up to you. You're the one that killed an innocent.
Pick one, ninja. Make a decision.
Looks like you want murder. Put no in here.
I say no.
Exactly. You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe?
Well, I'm going to
Plunge the
die
blade
now.
into your own heart and collapsed to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You die. The grey.
You're on a path in the woods. You horrid monster. You think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath. She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her. You killed her. And so I killed you. And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Do you ever have your inner voices arguing with each other?
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm
19.
better at killing than
Felt
you
you
are.
to pick.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
That one. You win.
It's our third. What gave it away? Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. Though I fear the rift between us may already
Explode, would our friendship be at risk if I stabbed you?
You'll kill us again.
Did I deserve it?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my
I don't know.
bereavement. Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
How would you deserve a
I've
stabbing?
already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant. I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
I like when he makes that threat, we hear the ambulance going.
I'd love to see you try. Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it. I'm looking forward to it. Good.
Fight.
I am too. Can I talk?
What's this weird heart-on they have for each other?
Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
There was
I'm done with this. Bye. Turns around and leaves. No.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive. Influence doesn't require life. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed. I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
He's very hopeful.
Oh, it's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are. I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The
flame of passion always burns out in the end. Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin. She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens. Again, he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault. We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
See you to that cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just...
I imagine him doing the actual quotes with his fingers.
Right?
Past lives.
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
No, I was just wondering what that strap was.
But I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
Wait, you can't turn off your stress?
It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, Sarah.
Alive. What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await. The interior of the cabin feels dry and...
Oh, there's a ghost.
Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall.
Someone's watching me.
Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Because it's in her chest.
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to
Which
worm
wouldn't
its way
make
into
sense because we pulled it out
one
and
of you.
stabbed ourselves.
Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist.
I mean, we are. It's right there.
Just reach forward and open the door.
You reach forward.
It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see.
Oh baby.
We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
To the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by
She looks sad.
torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still.
Yes.
As if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized.
What, you act like I should know why?
Even
Not the one that killed an innocent.
Can't penetrate the odorless air.
I said, you act like I should know why, she said. I'm not the one that killed an innocent.
Their light still flickering more out of habit.
Technically, you have. You basically ran to the bottom of the stairs and was like,
Face veiled in shadow. There she is again.
It's fine. I brought them. It was just a prolonged escape.
She's just an old man.
I let her take over and got her out of the cabin. And then I just, you know.
She vanishes around the corner.
is anyone there? I think we all. I don't have a weapon. You know, the stairs for anyone I got there. Proceed down the stairs.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page.
Do try to keep up.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Somebody was
Turn to
loading
see
a gun.
The shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead.
Oh hey, it's a torch from the right side of the stairs.
Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics
Left?
of what is and isn't?
Well, left for her, right for us.
She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly
There's a lot
has
of
a
talking
weapon.
in this
Your
one.
pristine blade
Yeah, no.
sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad, catastrophic even. Yet, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the
Yeah,
basement,
saw that one coming.
perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Rush for the blade, rush to the door.
Are you mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry.
Why did you close the door?
Because I want to be with you. I don't want
everything's fine. She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way. She just has a unique way of expressing things.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm.
We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad. I bet
Ashy.
it'll feel really, really bad.
Terrible smell.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety
do you
is far
think?
from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I mean, if we don't do anything against her, this is clearly another
You're
ending.
just trying to spoil her.
Well, should we run the door? Should we stab her
Not
again?
spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent
Let's say run to the
oblivion.
door.
Door?
Yeah.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble.
Yikes.
As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked,
Yikes.
your blood boiling
Well.
in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
That she gets to wither away with us.
It wasn't so bad. It was so bad. Somehow, nothing is.
Who wants fried chicken?
You'll get used to it.
Dust in
There
the
are still
wind.
feelings of the heart.
All we are is ash in the wind. Cause burning.
You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually, you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
It's very
Horrifying.
At the
romantic.
hands of a fated spirit.
We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Yeah, that burning alive with your other is a happy ending.
Sure.
I don't believe it, but, you know, apparently that's what the story's trying to tell us.
You do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's the...
Approach the mirror. So what are we gonna do this time?
Yes.
Ignore the coward.
There's nothing.
You are nothing at all.
Who got burned away?
We got the bird.
That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You're focused your gaze.
know
Okay.
what I am.
That's right. We get to do this again.
Now you get to ask any questions that we couldn't before.
Or
Just destroy the mirror. It's up to you.
kabosh! Break the mirror without asking any questions.
You don't need answers from things that lives in the mirror. Or know what you are. You'll belong quiet. A bastion, an ascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of you. Or all of this is you. Proceed to the cabin.
Bring the burn gray to her. Alright, Ninja, I played the ending last time.
I mean, they love us enough, right? She seems happy.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Yeah. Do you have any preference?
I think I went full
It's been
humanity
so
route,
Yeah, yeah.
pretty much. So it's up to you.
ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you
I think
too.
you could literally just kill her if she really wants to.
Surf rolls and unless Jessica smells, so I'm impatiently waits for you to continue.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured.
Told me the such amount of pale imitation of what I actually am. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature when the echoes spun us from one into two. He gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So, if you scroll all the way down, I believe you still get the chance to slay her or, whatever. So, up to you, my guy.
There are many stories left unfinished. Can we really leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end.
Yeah, we already did that one. All this was falling on me. So I seriously have so many questions. If I let you out, entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always to become this, then what's the point of doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked? If all of them would have led to this moment? Yeah, sure.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be, preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Appeal to your shared humanity. Speak about life and death.
Yeah, see, I did the humanity route.
Argue independence, reject her. Engage with violence.
Or do nothing.
You act as though this world can't exist like, but I exist without you. Reject it. Nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Got life and death. This is the best statement directly. I won't engage in violence.
But violence has defined the thread of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear. You are nothing, a black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no
Look, we're a dog now.
the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope.
You speak about life and death, chains, stagnation, but
Humanity, skip it.
continue to reject perspective. I get it, there's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. It doesn't matter how I feel, death, suffering, living shouldn't fall on us. If we are able to transcend death, then we are responsible for those it holds captive.
The echoes say horrors as his eyes are closed. The majesty of being extends beyond any single perspective.
Ugh. Continue to direct your suffering. Born in delusion is still suffering. It doesn't matter what we are now. We hurt each other, and we shouldn't have done that. We cannot let this world be spun out of pain.
Their suffering is born of their own delusion.
Hey, we were cool, right?
Possesses thorns and some fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Continue to reject her perspective. You reject the suffering of material reality, and yet you cling to the framework for meaning. We can be better than this. Yeah, sure, why not?
I reject the narrow view of impermanence. I cling to nothing. There is no better us for us to be than us. We are reality itself.
Wake up to reality.
Choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
Continue to direct them. So you claim your destruction would steal meaning from existence, but if my actions can make existence worse, must be actions that can make it better. Purification implies finality, nothing is final.
There has never been finality. There is only the unending transformation of my multitudes. But to destroy me is to bring everything to a stop. It is only then that you will have an ending. And that ending is nothingness.
After the clash between you abates, the princess withdraws trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I want to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let this happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You're currently... You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you go free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but keep this in mind. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Which one did you pick?
Wait, scroll to the top. I think I picked the second or third one.
I've never wanted to fight you. How do we leave? Because these are like the last two, which I don't remember seeing. I'm kind of feeling this one.
What I offer you is not perspective.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
No idea how good it is to hear you. You just, where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. I
don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. Seems like you've been doing alright on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine conflict. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I can do this out here on my own.
I said I was ready.
Yeah.
You can't, and lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
Cool.
And here
You might get to kill her.
I'd say we were back where it all started, but do you
I went down without the
need to
knife.
describe- That's probably for the best. It's always seemed...
Steal me, didn't run spaces.
The stairs. Do you remember?
I don't know what you want.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me? What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Should I slay her?
I sat with her and did all the talking, so
So this is really it then?
So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world would be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
You just want me to kill an innocent, don't you?
what's the only other option? I did all.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small,
Melancholic.
weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Their action brought you to the princess, and to being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's
Got a
coming
fork.
back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us. No, she's not.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore.
Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind, then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin
It's
itself.
quiet here.
Paths of the woods outside are the empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. Fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. Body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel your glass of your cage pressing in on. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you and finding you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Dusk on, and then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here. The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all.
Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
Why does he just sound like Jack Sparrow to me?
Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
Left foot, right foot. Slay the princess. Roll credits. Oh wait, here we are. Let's see all the Patreon investors. Oh, these are little critters. Thanks so much for playing. Gratitude, extract, special playlist.
Hey, we've got through all this.
Return to the main menu.
Woo!
18. We're playing a different game next time. You're knocking bottles off the desk, bud.
Why'd you put your bottle there, Ninja?
I don't know. Why'd you have to knock it off? Yes, Splode. You hear that, folks? Splode.
Wait a minute. Go back to Steam.
I didn't want to show you that.
We've only gotten 37 of 97. Oh my god. Oh.
Only new beginnings. Everything's possible. Nothing is. Become your own jailer. It's all she wanted. See what hides behind the mask.
God, killer.
Slave.
I'm gonna have to play this in my own time and find all the fucking endings. Oh.
I mean, you don't have to, but you can.
I'm going to, though.
Why?
Because I want to know.
Well,
depression is an achievement. I need to know.
You don't know what you're doing. Oh boy.
Join me on my Monday streams, I guess.
Nah.
I'm going to slay the princess for the foreseeable future.
Nah. I tried to save you, Splode. I tried to prevent you from seeing that. We did it. Anyway, we're gonna go see Goon now. He's playing Echo Stasis. I don't know.
I've already achieved the depression achievement.
Okay, well, you have fun. Goodbye.